Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre said the road to post-COVID-19 recovery was far from golden, requiring tough strategic choices to avoid further borrowing while jump-starting economic activity.
We had to reduce capital expenditure. But as reducing capital expenditure, we had to create a level of economic activity. So what did we do? We'd been left a back pay by the last government and could not pay civil servants their back pay. We said, listen, we're going to pay that back pay and create activity.
Known for his fiscal prudence, Pierre highlighted a calculated, research-driven strategy as the St. Lucia Labour Party administration's chosen path to revive St. Lucia's economy, one focused on low risk, high reward. Central to this approach is the Citizenship by Investment program, which has come under heightened scrutiny and attention under the current administration.
We also decided that the economy had to get some level of activity. We had to stimulate activity, we had to stimulate growth. Yeah. Where was the best place to do it? Well, we had a comparative advantage. We had a comparative advantage as far as tourism is concerned, and we had a comparative advantage as far as our CIP was concerned. And I will tell you something. Any measure, and that's a fact, any independent measure of St. Lucia CIP has ranked it very high. Eh?
Yes.
That's a fact. Yes. This is a fact.
That's right.
Any independent measure, Henry and Partners, has ranked St. Lucia CIP very high. Fact. So we decided that we had a comparative advantage in tourism. We had to stimulate the economy, and we had to create a certain level of economic activity.
According to Pierre, the aim was to avoid putting all of the island's eggs in one basket, a lesson reinforced by the COVID-19 fallout. This, he said, prompted a strategic pivot toward emerging lucrative and sustainable sectors, alongside strengthening the island's mainstay tourism industry.
The world just left COVID, everybody wanted to travel. So listen, we're going to expand our tourism industry. We're going to ensure that tourism becomes the lead sector in our economy. But we have agriculture. We have to feed ourselves. There is manufacturing. So we have to do, and there's the CIP. We expanded our tourism industry by going into a very targeted and very new marketing programs. And I must compliment the people at the Tourist Board.
Prime Minister Pierre took a technical turn as he outlined the rationale behind his administration's economic strategy.
There's a feeling there are two sides of economics: supply side economics and demand side economics. Supply side means you get the rich, and then they filter down. What is it with this? We should get everybody rich. Right. Well, not rich in the sense. Yes. Don't be one say I say make everybody rich because you know them out there. I said I try to increase people's disposable income.
Right.
Another thing we did, taxes. You know, then I also know it's highly taxed. We increase the tax threshold. Anybody who got less than $24,000 a year paid no tax. Huh?
Right.
And thousands of people came up the tax bracket. And I must tell them they was going to change their tax code. Then what did we do again? We said that, listen to me, there are things that expenses mothers have to do that they have to take for their salaries. We removed facility fees. So we gave every mother a few more dollars in her hand.
Disposable income.
Disposable, because she didn't have to pay facilities fees again. We said we would pay GC subjects for 2. Give the mother money in their hand. Right now, we're paying for 4. Give the mother even more money in their hand. So a mother now with 3 or 4 children can say, listen to me, I don't have to pay facility fees. I don't have to pay CXC. I have that money.
Yes.
What did we do? We said, listen to me, we're going to remove the VAT on building materials. Again, so you have a house, you're going to buy 2 sheets of plywood, 12.5% less. So we stimulated economic activity by making sure that the drivers of the economy are well oiled.
Other measures mentioned included implementation of a minimum wage. With a cautious eye on debt and a bold bet on sustainable growth, Pierre remains steadfast in charting a recovery path rooted in resilience, diversification, and fiscal discipline. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.